Paleo, vegetarian, or gluten-free diets are just a few meal plans designed to improve our health. So what if your child wants to start one? Alison Bogle with Austin Family Magazine joins us to talk about this and some advice to help discuss these food choices. Good morning, Alison. How are you?
Good morning. It's nice to see you. I have a little bit of personal experience with this. My daughter 1 year ago announced that she was becoming a vegetarian.
I'm right there with you. I remember when that happened with my now 16-year-old, and she said she was going vegetarian. It didn't last long, but it was so incredibly tough on our part because all of a sudden I had to design this whole different menu all around her vegetarian needs. Too much effort on my part, probably, but I was trying to be a good mom, you know, and support her in this endeavor.
Right. It can be, as parents, it can be very stressful and overwhelming. So we have some tips to sort of handle it more gracefully than maybe I did, as if your child announces something like this.
Oh, we've all been there, trust me. Okay, number one tip, what is the motivation for this?
Yeah, so you really want to dig in, and before you react, you want to ask your child some questions to really understand what their motivation is for changing their diet and really listen for understanding. So it might feel stressful or overwhelming in the moment. Try to put that on the back burner and really ask those questions in sort of a calm way that they can tell that you're just looking to understand. Because you want to know, are they looking to do this diet because they want to lose weight, or they need more energy, or maybe a friend is doing this diet? And depending on what the motivation is, that'll help you address it and know if it's actually a good change for the family. Because if it is, say, for example, a child wants to lose weight, then maybe we're not looking at a diet issue, we're looking at, body image issues, and we want to address those first.
Yeah.
In my daughter's case, it was just love of animals, and she's hanging in there. So I've come on board and adjusted our meal plans, and everybody can get there, but it can feel overwhelming at first.
Yeah, it's definitely work, but that motivation top line there, it can apply to so many other things. Number two, ask your child to explain the diet for you.
Yeah, so a lot of times our kids may not even actually know the diet that they're talking about. You know, if a child says, oh, I want to go paleo, especially if they're younger, it may be that they've heard something from their friends and they might not truly understand what the diet is. So you want to ask them to explain so you understand what they think it is, and then you can help correct any inaccuracies. And in a lot of cases, as parents, we may not actually know the diet if it's not one that we follow for our eating habits. So you can do a little research and learn together. And your child may still feel like, yes, that's the right diet for them. Or as they learn more about it, they may think, oh, it's not quite what I thought, and maybe I don't want to do this.
Yeah. And then finally, promote healthy choices and a positive food relationship. Personally, I try not to use the word diet in our household. I really try to use the words meal plan, because diet can sometimes have a bad connotation. And again, going back to body image issues.
Exactly. And, you know, a lot of us think about this if we have daughters, but it applies to sons as well, because more young boys are having instances of disordered eating than in prior years. So we just really want to be thoughtful about how we talk about food in our bodies and our homes. So the first thing is to focus on nutritious foods. So of course, those are our whole grains and our vegetables and fruits and nuts and lean protein. So try to incorporate a lot of that into your family's daily diet and minimize the amount of processed foods and added sugars that everyone is eating. And then, like you're setting a great example, Amanda, you want to be thoughtful about how you speak about food. So avoid labeling foods as good or bad. One tip is maybe to change that to always foods, and those are your fruits and your veggies and your whole grains, and sometimes foods, and those are your ice cream sundaes and other things that you can eat sometimes, but if you're eating them all the time, it's maybe not a healthy choice for your body.
Yeah, we've I'm sorry, go ahead. The last one you say is aim to eat as a family as often as possible.
Right. So we really want to encourage mindful eating. So no snacking and things in front of the TV, sitting down to eat together. And then if we are sitting at the table as a family together, then we're more likely to be making nutritious meals, because most parents aren't going to sit down for, Hot Pockets and Twinkies. But then also we show our children that we can really enjoy our food and it can be a pleasurable experience.
There you have it. Sit down, have a nutritious meal, talk to your children. Happy family. Thank you so much, Alison. It's always good talking to you.
Thank you. Great to talk to you too.
And you can pick up your copy of Austin Family Magazine on newsstands right now. Better yet, check them out online, austinfamily.com. We'll be right back.